Hey guys, welcome to TV Movie Mistress. Oh my God, we are back for season 8 of Outlander, the final episode, the final season. And there is no group of people I would rather go out on the final season with than Sarah and Joanne. When I think about how I started this podcast, it was literally like an 10 years probably.
Yeah.
Wow.
2014, there we go. And I was in this like dingy basement apartment and I took a tape recorder. And I literally recorded the first episode. Like, I don't think I could go back and listen to that. That'd be so cringe. But yeah, it started with just me. I am way happier that over the years I've gotten to meet lovely folks like you, Sarah. I'm not sure what I consider Jawan, but
Oh. There we
but
go.
but anyway, let them say hi as I just tangent the hell out of this intro. Guys, please say hi.
Hey.
Hello. It is good to be back in the land of Outlander after what the abomination of Claire's parents.
Oh my God.
Well, they were all right. It was everyone else around them.
Terrible. They were terrible. We deserve medals for
Yeah.
watching that show. Like that, anyway, I am happy that maybe it'll make watching Outlander's final season like just way better, but like I'm just happy it did not hurt it for me.
Yeah, that's true. That's and that is the best that we can hope for.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
hopefully the last season of this is not going to be tainted.
It better not be. It better not be. So before we get into Outlander though, I wanted to talk to you guys about another show we just finished watching. If you guys don't know, Joanne covers he covered A Night of Akatsk. How is that? Akatsk? A Night of the Seven Kingdoms. Are we saying it by Akatsk?
No.
No.
Joanne covered the season on Edit That Out, and Sarah, you and Nina covering it on Podcast Fandom Patreon or regular?
Yeah.
I think it's
Patreon.
Patreon.
Mm-hmm.
Sarah's like something Podcast Fandom, guys. And I love that show.
It was better. It was way better
So
than it was supposed to be, maybe, or estimated to be. I didn't really have any interest in it when Devin first talked about, hey, we're going to cover this, and I was like, I'm not sure on this. We already have House of the Dragon. That's good enough. I'm not sure like what this particular show is going to be. I knew it was I don't know if I knew in the beginning that it was about Dunk and Egg. I think that's when I became interested that it was about Dunk and Egg, because that was one of the books that I did read back when I started like my Game of Thrones journey. But
50 years ago?
Yeah. Out the gate. Right out the gate. It was they gave us, something that was totally unexpected, within the Game of Thrones universe, how these small stories that sprinkled in, it didn't have the intrigue that Game of Thrones has. It didn't have the backhanded deceptiveness, and that was really refreshing. You had these little sparks of humor in it. You had, even though this is like, based on like a medieval, but a fictional medieval, it had some really great anachronisms to it that I so much enjoyed. Sarah, like, I don't know how you felt about this, but the last season, and of course spoilers for a Night of the
I probably should have said that.
a Night of the Nine Kingdoms, but the opening the last episode with Jazz, and ending it with Jazz, I damn near I jumped out of my chair and cheered. That
show is way funnier than it has any rights to be.
Right, it was such a bold move
for being such a heartbreak. It's still pretty
Also,
fucking funny. Yeah.
and also the budget
Yes.
being, being as low as it is because they are able to tell these stories so economically
Yes.
like every year. HBO is now back to making a once a year season.
Yeah, they just
With
had to
the
cut it to
kid,
6 episodes.
and that's perfectly fine. I'm
No,
good.
it's fine.
Let's
It's
do
a
British
short
numbers.
novella. It's a really short read.
Mhm.
It's a great read. I also was side-eyeing it, especially since our House of the Dragon season 2, and what a disappointment that came to be. But it's just so good. And I think it was a good reminder for me, I think for all of us, which is like why we like Game of Thrones. It's not the fucking dragons. Like the
Yeah,
dragons are a bonus. The dragons are supposed to be the cherry on top. And somewhere along the road, the dragons became the whole show.
the dragons became the main character, and
Yeah.
it is. I mean, and the dragons are cool,
Yeah.
but I like the people, these little small stories. What are they going? What is going on with what's going on? Like, who's the guy that works at the bank in Westeros?
you want
What's
a
his
whole
name?
show based on Bravo's banking?
What is his day like?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, no, like, no, I really enjoy the fact that, and Dunk is so cute. He's so cute and stupid. Like, I just, like, I think there's something about that, especially in like 2026, when everyone out here is like, we're playing 5D chess, even though it's like Connect 4. But, there's just something about an actor doing such a good job at portraying like just someone in the moment who isn't out here trying to be actively the worst person ever, which is all of House of the Dragon. And we don't have incest happening.
No, we don't.
So
We
far.
don't. So far. So
No,
far. So far, no
far,
incest. Yeah. And
We're in a non-incest era in Westeros.
the least incestuous period of Targaryen history.
Right.
And
But
everyone
don't
is so
blink
mad at them.
because they will get back to it.
Yes, they will. Okay. Oh, you know what? This is a thought I had that I was going to ask you, Sarah, which is the Song of Ice and Prophecy just the prophecy to find the least, to find, what's the word I'm looking for? To procreate the least incestuous Targaryen child? Is that the Song of Ice and Prophecy?
The Song of Ice and Fire.
Oh, Song of Ice and Prophecy.
I was like, what the fuck are you talking about?
Sorry. Yeah, the Song of Ice and Fire. Like, is the idea of Azor Ahai just like procreating the least incestuous Targaryen?
I don't, we don't know, and we never will know. Because he's never writing another book.
You know what? This is my hope. The books come out when we are no longer under this regime. Like, as soon as this regime ends, like he announces.
Don't even give him that motherfucking cop out because he had.
There's no book.
Because he had all this fucking time.
I need some notes at least.
He had the Obama era. He had the Biden era. It has been like 3 different presidents since the last
him presidency
book.
time, and
so
Kamala would have won if he wrote a Wins a Winner. If he wrote Wins a Winner, Kamala would have won.
Yeah, you're right. I think so too. I agree.
We would have much hope in the world.
Yeah.
It's been adorable this week listening to all these people talk about, like, what do you think we will get if we get anything from George? Are we going to get another Night of the Seven Kingdoms?
He says he's going to write another Duncan Egg. Like,
what about Fire and Blood Part 2? He is not writing another thing the rest of his life. Get a grip. He is never going to write another thing.
half the year I think he's never gonna come up with anything else, and then the other half the year I'm desperately clinging to hope that this
Yeah.
motherfucker will just be like, "Jokes on you guys, I did,
I
finish it."
know.
Yeah,
I
but
know. No, like all the people saying like, "Oh, he's written the book and it'll come out when he's
mhm.
dead or whatever." No. No.
Yeah. But
There's
that's
no
such
there's
a
no
shitty
book.
as a writer, I wouldn't wanna go out like that. Like, that's a bitch ass move for your legacy, my
But
guy.
you know what? George is a bitch ass. And the reason that he won't finish it is because he doesn't want to see the people's reaction because he already saw it to the end of Game of Thrones.
Well, again, like, maybe that wasn't his real ending.
It is his real ending,
No,
though.
because if his
It's not like
entire
that, but that is the end.
because if his entire argument since prequel land, since House of the Dragon time, since honestly Aegon and his sisters,
Yeah.
if the consistency of his story holds true, which is that every time there should have been a goddamn bitch on the throne, there wasn't. Every
Mhm.
time there should have been a dark-haired Targaryen on the throne, and there wasn't. I would hope the hope is the the last whoever wins is one of those two people, Fagon, Jon Snow gone, or Danny. Like that's the fucking options.
It's
Not
Bran.
Yeah, I would have to agree with Sarah. It would still be Bran in the end,
I don't want
and
Bran. Fuck that.
Yeah.
he's gonna and it's still and he doesn't want to see. He doesn't want people to eat his ass up, and not in a sexy
But
way.
why the fuck would it be
Right.
Bran? Why? What is Bran changing?
Why else did he come all this way?
He's got the best story ever. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I
Like
mean-
Bloodraven died for this.
Right. Everybody died for this. Like I feel
Georgia
like
died. Mira, like for this.
Danny died, the dragons died,
And he's always known this was gonna happen. So to me, like, so then Bran is the villain. Like, did he not realize he has written Bran to be the villain?
I know it's basically like if you think about it even briefly, he's just rewritten Dune, but in Westeros. So Bran is
Paul
Paul.
Atreides.
Yes.
But at least like Paul was involved and like kind of raised. And I don't like the fact that Bran can go in the past. Like there's nothing saying Bran can't still go in the past and fuck with his dad or like.
Yeah,
like
I mean, I guess it's not even that he's Paul. It's that he's Paul's son. He's Leto, like because he becomes like the God Emperor with the worms, and so that's what Bran is. Because
so he's supposed to believe Bran will then live for so long he will fix Westeros.
He's just immortal, yeah, or something. I don't know.
But why are we supposed to believe like that means he's gonna fix it? Because he's still keeping the same old bullshit setup. It's like Venezuela.
Yeah,
that's a terrible example, but you get what I'm saying. Like you can't just take the head off and expect like the rest of it will fix itself. Like no, it's not one person that's responsible for all of this. That was always the point of your goddamn stories, George. Everyone from the little person to the king, we all have a role to play in this bullshit, and you're just like, nope, just the guy in charge.
Yeah. Well, the North got a happy ending, and that's all anyone really cares about, I guess.
I guess.
The Queen of the North.
And they broke off again, so they're their own little thing. And
they're all stupid. But okay, I mean, I really honestly just wanted to talk about Dunk and Egg. It's a fabulous show. I don't know why we went back to that dreary hole of.
I don't. We're spiraling.
Yeah, we're absolutely spiraling. But for those of you out there listening, A Night of the Seven Kingdoms, a cast is a great representation. And the little kid, what's his name? I always forget. Bald kid, Denzel.
It's Denzel something.
Okay, he's adorable. And I normally hate kid actors, but he is just so adorable on and off the camera. And again, the actor who plays Dunk is just well done. Everybody's hot. Baylor was hot. Rest
Oh
in
my God,
peace.
Baylor's so hot.
Oh my God. I was just like, why would you make him so hot? These are
Because they
incestuous
love
The
us.
kids.
only good Targaryen.
The only good Targaryen. Oh, I remember reading that and I just was like, why did I come here happy? Why was I
I
having
know.
good feelings? But yeah.
Yeah, and I mean, if if people are listening and you haven't watched any of the other Game of Thrones stuff and you're kind of curious about this is totally a great show to jump in on. First of all, because the episodes are 30 to 40 minutes and they're an easy watch. They're only one POV. They stay with Dunk primarily. I think they do, like the last episode, they break off a little bit into Egg, but otherwise they are with our two protagonists the whole time. And that makes it so much less complicated. You don't have all these stupid storylines on the side and they're not spiraling and focusing on people that don't matter. It's very down to earth. There's a little bit of body humor, if you don't mind
Which
potty
almost
humor.
lost me in episode. I was
I
about to be
know
out the game in episode 1 with
it was a
that.
little bit,
Yeah,
but
it
like
was a little
this,
much.
Yeah.
it's underlining, that this is like the regular man,
Because that's
and
what we do. We shit out beside trees.
there you
Mhm.
go, and like
That's what we
spitting and
do.
barfing
Yeah.
and what
Yeah.
peeing and all that kind of stuff, and like the actors are so great, and this is like a little
The
slice of
horses are great.
Westeros.
It was
The
great
horses are
horse
great,
acting.
right?
Absolutely. Yes. Yes.
The child actors are great. The
Ah,
adult actors are great.
yeah.
Everybody's great. Like
Yeah.
the casting was just dead on. And also the fact that watching this, you're not going to spoil yourself on either House of the Dragon or
Mhm.
Game of Thrones. Like this is a nice little slice of Westeros that is kind of safe
Mhm.
from the previous thing. So you could start with this and then
Yeah,
see how
and I
you
know a
feel
lot of
about it.
people also didn't want to watch it because they're like, "Oh, does it have magic?" And like
Right.
that's
No.
not
Yeah,
present.
this is the era that all the dragons have died,
Yeah.
and so there's no magic thus far.
Yeah. This is a guy basically who went to the DMV, did not have his paperwork, and had and he's just trying to get a job, but he can't get a job because the DMV's like, you didn't get your shit stamped.
Right. But
So
he says, I swear I can drive. And they're like,
yes,
okay.
yes, yeah. Well, if you could get this notarized and
And
get
then
an affidavit.
that he gets the driver's ed teacher killed. It's just stuff, stuff happens.
Life. It's life. I like that. Okay. Okay. On that note, let's jump into the main piece de resistance of why we're here today. It is Outlander season 8, episode 1, titled Soul of a Rebel. This is directed by Jane Mathis. Writers Diana Gabaldon, Sarah Hutt, Madeline Bristol. These are all new names for me in terms of directors and writers. But if this is what they will consistently be bringing us this season, I'm locked in. I'm locked the fuck in. So on that note, Sarah, tell me, what were your thoughts overall on the return of Outlander?
Yeah, it was just so nice to be back in the world and see everybody. We finally got Fergus and Marcelly back. We got, Ian and Rachel. We got Roger and Brianna and
Yes, they are
all that
back.
kind of stuff. And it's just like everybody looks good. They look age appropriate. The ridge looks great. The house looks great. It just all in all really nice. Like obviously I have some rants prepared, but I would say that in general, um I'm looking forward to seeing how they roll out the final season.
Yeah. Yeah, same. Joanne, what are your thoughts on our return to the Outlander universe?
Mhm. As I said in the upfront, it was really good to be back into this in the main world. Just echoing Sarah's thoughts that it looked beautiful. It was gorgeous. The sets. It felt like we never left. Honestly, to be back on Fraser's Ridge, only the most, the best white man Jamie will, have his house burned down, leave for a couple of years, come back, got a whole new house built by the community.
All
You
his
know,
neighbors pitched in for free. Would
right?
you do this for your neighbor?
Absolutely
Do you have a neighbor that would do this for either of you? Just build
not.
your brand.
I don't even know these motherfuckers, so
I don't speak to my neighbors.
no, no. So, but yeah, but it was really good to be back in this world, and I will save my rant for later. But
Yes.
we, you
Okay.
know, I'm just saying that the hive is up by 200 by 200 years right now. So
I don't know what you're basing that on, but sure. We all.
I will take whatever little crumbs that Diana Gabaldon and Ronald D. Moore gives me. Okay.
Oh, I was telling you, I saw your man in F1 the other day. I was like, I was like, how did Jawan hold himself back from telling me Tobias Menzies was in F1? I was like,
I
Getting his
held
work.
that.
he's always in movies I don't expect him to be. I'm just like, why are you here, Tobias? How did you get here?
He's got bills to pay.
He does. He does.
Wait. Did
Yeah.
y'all see that? Did y'all see that TikTok where he was with? It was
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah,
That was embarrassing for him.
he was hanging with old girl, and they was like, are you Emma D'Arcy?
Oh my
And
god!
he's
And it
sitting
took
right
me a
there.
second to be like, "What? Isn't that guy else Tobias?" they just snubbed him. I know. Afterwards, he was like, "Damn, I guess I'm your assistant now." Like, how did they
In
know each other?
In case people did not see this, it was a TikTok where somebody ran up to take a picture with Emma Darcy, and they did not see that Emma was sitting right there with Tobias Menzies having breakfast or whatever. And so he's just sitting there, like kind of amused, does not say anything, of course. And like they're just like, oh, taking
God,
selfies
yeah.
with Emma,
Like, I know he felt every year of his age that day, just
Me-
like, yeah.
Meanwhile, I would be the one like Tobias, my
Yes, you
brother.
would be. I'm not even. You would have spotted him miles like away.
Would not even
Emma,
have
can you
recognized her.
take a picture of us?
Yeah. Oh my god. That shit was funny. But yeah, so I love this episode one. I love the editing. I loved how it was just sort of like bam, next person, bam, next person. Because that was a lot of my complaint last season. Like it felt like each scene last season went on for way too long.
Yeah.
We didn't get to. We were like, where the fuck is Fergus? Where the fuck is? We were looking for Fergus for like the last 2 seasons, So I was happy that we got everybody back that we wanted to see, including new characters in the premiere, And Fraser's Ridge really feels like it feels like the Ridge of the books. Like there's a store, like they're building shit. Like it feels lived in. And I feel like that's kind of been my issue with the last 2 seasons. The show it became very fantastical.
Mm-hmm.
I could see that.
And
I said I could see that.
Yeah, like who's the special historical guest star of the season? And it's like, okay, there's more to Outlander than this. So with this premiere, I really liked, especially the way we opened it. Like it took us, like, okay, so let's just jump into it. The opening where Jamie and Claire are talking to, or Jamie primarily is talking to this captain guy, trying to get information about Fanny and possibly Faith, and the story this guy tells is just terrible because it's just child trafficking, it's sex trafficking, it's human trafficking, and piracy. And the way the guy tells this story with glee, of just, oh yeah, I raped her first, and then and not even picking up the tension in the room as to how vile everyone is finding this story.
Yeah,
my dude was so clueless.
Yeah, Captain Epstein over here telling him, not realizing that, hey, you selling your own fate, bro.
Yeah. And I was like, I'm not even mad for Claire. I'm not even mad at Claire for just stabbing him, but I'm also like, Claire, you're lucky you have Jamie with you because you can't just like You don't even fully stab them
Jamie
right.
killed me because, like, well, first of all, like, RIP to like the guard, you know, who came with whoever that captain was, because like Gutierrez or something like that, where like, because like I didn't even see that guy's
Yeah.
face before he was getting punched by Jamie. And Jamie is so funny. Like, he's just so used to Claire going off half cocked like this. Like, who else, you know, you could, where you could marry a man and you just like, you're like, well, she's stabbing guys, so I guess
Stab
this
first,
is
talk
what we're
later.
doing. We're
Yeah.
killing people again, you know. And you just
And
You know what
they're
this
almost like
reminded
Mr.
me
and
of?
Mrs. Smith. They're in lockstep, where
Yeah.
he's like, well, I guess we're doing this.
I didn't have plans to kill people today, but I guess that's what's going on.
Yeah. But great face acting by Katharina Balfe, though. I will
Yes.
say it was really good. Like, I was just like, Outlander, we're back. We're starting off with a murder, and the murder felt like it had weight. And I was just like, yeah, this world is dangerous as fuck, and these two keep killing people. And you know,
This world is dangerous as fuck, primarily because
of
of
these
Jamie
two.
and Claire.
Just oh my god. But yeah, that was a great way to enter the world. And then from there they go back to the ridge with Fanny, who at this point, you know, we know is her that's how that works, granddaughter.
Well, they speculate anyway.
Speculate. It's gonna suck if they find out she is. Like, are you gonna take the room back? If you find out she's not, no, they
Well,
wouldn't. They wouldn't. No, they wouldn't. So from there, and I love how they're like telling Fanny, this is all ours. And I was like, damn, Jamie and Claire have a lot of land.
Yeah.
Compared to Scotland anyway. I mean, I don't know. Did they? Yeah, I don't even think they had this much land in Scotland. Did they?
Yeah, they tell this 20-year-old child that she aged
She
about
doesn't look 20. No, she's maybe like 16. How old is she supposed to be?
I don't know.
I mean, she's supposed to be like much younger, you know, like 12 maximum.
Okay, she's given
But
16.
she definitely has aged. And I mean, that's fine. She's a gorgeous girl. But,
well,
you know.
Also, it takes 3 years for them to show to
that
do a
is
season.
correct. I mean, I'm not saying it's her fault.
Yeah, and then we see Maddie later. Maddie's like a preteen.
Yeah, like, bro. I was like, what is
Maddie's got his learner's permit.
Like she went through the stones an infant.
Look, came back fully grown.
Came back 12.
Ready to fight old bitches. Love it. I love it. Just so from their arrival. Actually, no, before they even arrive at the Reach, we meet Fergus and Marcelli again. Marcelli, Marsley. What the fuck is her name? Marsley?
Marcelli, yes.
It's apparently it's French for Marjorie. So if that helps, it's Marcelli. Like,
because I feel like everybody says her name different in the show.
Yeah, I mean they do, but you've got all kinds of different accents.
Yeah,
you know.
That's true. Yeah,
but
Marcelli got her hair done. You know, got a fresh sew in.
Her husband is a printer. Like, I was just so happy just seeing them, and like they're, you know, all their kids, because Fergus and Marcelli love to make kids.
He looks like he's sleeping and not drinking for once.
Yeah, he has a purpose.
Remind me, the previous season, or was it the one before? Did the baby die? They were gonna have a dwarf.
Oh no, Ben, not Benjamin. Ben, what's the baby's name? Henry.
I'm not sure. I thought the baby
didn't die. No, I think the baby didn't die.
Okay, because I don't think we saw the child here.
He might have been one of the 50 kids at the table with them, though. So I think
I did not notice, because I mean, obviously, you know, I was expecting to see
him like wobbling or something.
Yeah.
So
you were right. It's Henri Christian.
Yes. Okay. Yes.
So we probably even haven't seen him yet, or may not.
No, I think we saw him. I think he was at the breakfast table, because everyone was sitting down. Like, you're not gonna
Yeah. Was he the one that was like joking around, maybe?
Possibly. I mean, you better have a good humor, if you're in the 18th, 17th century. Because
Yeah.
I'm sure there are old women like, why didn't you just let him die?
Okay.
Because I don't know. I feel like they do that nowadays. They're like, why didn't you just let that special needs kids die? And it's like, that's shouldn't be an option,
Yeah.
Viking.
I didn't necessarily pick him out of the crowd, but I mean,
Yeah.
he's just kind of like blending in with the other children at this point.
Yeah.
Okay.
The
Interesting.
other 50 kids,
I didn't
like
know
I
it was
said.
if they
Yeah.
were gonna make a point in showing that they had a differently able child. So
Maybe later. I hope they remembered they have a disabled child. I hope the show remembered that plot line.
They can't figure out how to do it tastefully, so they just kind
Oh,
of like, as it turns
yeah.
out, he was just a short baby.
No, but they did it for Master Raymond. They could kind of crutches are a thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah.
Well,
This is no weird
guess I
plot
wasn't
point for us
looking
to get
for it.
stuck in. This is Joanne's fault, by the way. But
That's interesting. I just didn't think about it.
I'm just asking
Yeah.
questions.
Yeah, you great questions. I really hope the show comes back to it, because if not, I'm gonna have to stalk our Outlander writer and be like,
What's up?
yeah, how's that working? But I really liked seeing him with Fergus and Marcelli, and we find out Fergus is out here writing like
Of course.
revolutionary documents.
Right.
Yeah.
I love how Jamie was like, I sense rebellion in this room. He was like a freaking, like holding a seance for the rebellion documents. Like, I
Just
feel
knocking.
them in the
It's
room.
like, let me ask you a question.
You out here spreading sedition in this economy?
And Fergus is committed. He's really about that life.
Oh,
He's like,
yeah.
yeah, no, I'm willing to die on this. And Jamie's like, you know what? I respect that. Who am I, Jamie
Right.
Fraser, to say you
Yeah.
cannot participate in a revolution?
That is what they do as
Mhm.
Frasers.
How much of a hypocrite would he be? But I also understand, like, dude, you got 10 kids. Like, maybe chill a bit. But,
Right. Maybe dial it down while you have
Yeah.
small children.
yes.
Mhm.
Yeah.
But,
no,
I mean, you got to get while the getting's good. What, if you wait to be a rebel until your kids
No
grow
one's
up,
gonna
what if there's
know.
no war? Come
Yeah,
on.
Jamie wouldn't have gotten all that land if, Claire hadn't been like, yo, revolution. Maybe feel it in the air, wind is changing. But from there, that's when they then head back to the ridge. And we then see Ian. And Ian ran to Jamie like, I don't know if this is just a me thing, but like when you see someone who knew you when you were a kid, but
Mhm.
you're
Yeah.
now an adult,
Yeah.
but you're running to them like you were a kid. And he was
Yes.
so happy to see Jamie. What do you guys think about that? Joanne, I'll let you go. What do you think about like Jamie and Ian reuniting?
It is always it's always nice, when Ian and Jamie, they're like, father and son kind of at this point, adoptive father and son. This deep bond that they have. Ian has been with him ever since they were coming to America, and he got raped by what's her name?
Oh God,
by Galis.
which lady?
When he got raped by Galis. So I just
we're not laughing because it's funny. We're laughing because it's terrible.
Yes, but it was but it's always really good to see these two together and the bond that they have. Ian is like a little ride or die for Jamie.
Jamie has a gang of kids, and I don't mean that as in plenty. I mean that as their goons.
It is true. That is true.
They're all like, I still remember when was it last season when they broke into like Claire's house and attacked her, and I think Marcelli, and they were like, no, you ride it. I was like, I love that for you, Claire. I just love that. Yeah.
Has Fergus murdered someone? Because as far as I know, all the other three have murdered someone.
Fergus probably murdered someone in France when he was 12.
I thought did he do it when Claire got kidnapped?
Which time when Claire got kidnapped?
the really really bad one when she got kidnapped
Ah.
by that group and they did the assault on her when we first met the other Indian
Oh, I
guy.
think so. Impossible. That feels like it's ringing a bell.
Mhm.
Yeah. Yeah, but there's no way he hasn't murdered someone yet. There's no way. That's Jamie's kids. They all got
Has
like
Fergus murdered anyone?
Brianna's murdered
Um,
someone.
yes. As a young boy, he killed a British soldier, and then later he said that he would kill someone, but I don't think he killed anybody at that time. Obviously, Marcelli did, but
Who did Marcelli kill?
I thought she
she
killed
killed
someone.
she killed that one guy in the surgery or something like that. Didn't
Oh
she?
yeah.
Look, I want to. I pray for like a hyperfixation of the show once it's done, so I can go back, rewatch it, and just count everybody's like body counts. Just like have an Excel spreadsheet of how
Yeah.
many people each of the characters have killed, because I'm sure it
Yeah,
adds up.
Marcelli killed Lionel Brown.
Okay. Oh, I love it. Oh, I love a family that murders together. So from there, so we're reunited. Rachel, we hear, is pregnant, which is great news for Ian, especially because he's been married before. They had all those miscarriages. He never thought he would be able to be a father.
Mhm.
So the fact, and I love how his wife is always like thy. She's cute. She's adorable. Rachel. Yes. So she's now
Yes.
pregnant and he is an expectant father, and Claire and Jamie thankfully are there in time, hopefully, for because the only doctor I'd want there is Claire, to be honest. So
That's
that was
true.
Right.
nice to see. Yeah.
He basically built them a whole nice house and a hospital and everything just because Rachel's
Oh, you know
pregnant.
what? I didn't even think about that. Smart. You know what, Ian? Smart. Yeah, this house is nice. Way nicer. Like I think we were saying in the chat earlier, way nicer than their old house, or at least a bit more realistic. Because
It's hard to wrap my mind around the ability of anyone to build a house of that size and complexity.
I
On the
learned how to
ridge.
do that in like the Oregon Trails and like the Sun. So I am fully confident I can replicate that ability
Yes.
in real life if needed. I don't know about you, Sarah, but
You
for
and,
me,
you and Ian.
but yeah, no, they all really just built the house. I love it for them. But yeah, it just gave me good feelings. So from here, again, like I'm saying, like bam, 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 we're just meeting old friends, new friends. They introduced this new guy, British Army Captain Cunningham,
Yes.
Mhm.
who is co-owner of the new store in town. Why would a
Mhm.
dude who fought for the British want to live in a continental town?
It was kind of weird to me because I'm already looking at him like he the ops.
Yeah. Like, is he
So
undercover, do you think?
Yeah, I
I,
mean, speaking of um, Game of Thrones again,
Mm-hmm.
this actor is Kieran Boo, and he is Hugh Hammer in House of the Dragon.
hmm.
So
That's him?
yes,
He
he
looks
is
so much
the
smaller.
big guy
Yeah.
who won a dragon in season 2.
Oh, that guy.
Yeah,
Yeah, that dude looked
the
massive
non-Trump.
compared to this.
Right.
Oh,
So
wow.
I mean, I think it's just the fact that he's standing next to Sam Hewen.
I don't know, that
Like all these guys,
yeah.
like I mean, it's like we were talking about heated rivalry. You know, you look at all these guys and you're like, oh, these are tiny men. but
Yes.
really is that they're next to guys who are like 6'5".
Yeah.
So they look like they're tiny, but they're really not. So yeah.
Gotcha. Oh, I didn't even know that.
Yeah.
That's cool. Well, Jamie doesn't like him instantly. Jamie's
don't either.
side-eyeing him.
Yeah.
Jamie's like,
sus. And his mother is horrible.
she
Oh,
is.
really?
She's the one who slapped the
Oh,
kid.
yeah. That, okay,
Right.
yeah. He the ops. He the ops.
Like, ma'am,
Right.
you can't just be slapping people. There's always someone like this in every neighborhood who just thinks it's okay in any century. It's
Right.
never okay at any time period. But we just don't slap the shit out of people who do this.
And even then, like, let's
Yeah.
say that Mandy was a slappable child. I'm
Yes.
not saying I would necessarily slap her. I'm not saying I wouldn't either because she's
Hmm.
creepy. But why then would you turn around and say the whole family is going to hell? Like, what is
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
about?
She
Like, what have you
escalated
heard?
that for
And
no
also,
reason.
why are you living in my hood then?
Thank
You know?
you. Like she's giving me Mrs. Bug replacement energy
Why do we
vibes.
always have to have a Mrs. Bug and a Mr. Bug? Like,
Yeah, like Maddie
why?
said, she's an evil witch, and she is. But why? Why is she here? Who
It's
screened
weird.
her to enter the community? Who did that screening?
I know.
But yeah, so I was just like, Maddie, you're not wrong, but Maddie, you was doing a lot,
You're
little
not
girl.
right either.
You're not right either. Like, I was like, Maddie, calm it down a little bit. But yeah, so yeah, okay. So after that, oh my god, Brianna and Roger are back.
That was so saccharine, though. It was so saccharine when coming in with the little, like, first of all, y'all motherfuckers are being real reckless with this time travel right now.
I
They had no
know.
choice, though. They had no choice.
Y'all being real
But they
fucking
didn't have to
reckless.
bring all this stuff. They brought back a doll and
Yes.
I feel like we said, why don't they go back and forth anyway? And they really were like, we're gonna bring everything.
Why
First
don't
of
we?
all,
Yeah.
Okay, so here's here's a little bit of a rant. Okay,
Mhm.
so I understand Roger, no, he had to go back, find his little boy. Get that. He felt like she went back to find Roger. Get that. I'm fine. I'm totally fine with that. So, did you go? I'm assuming, correct me if I'm wrong, did Bree bring those books with her?
Yeah,
Or
they had time to like plan to come back, I guess. So they brought.
so she had those books. So she had those books with her when she went to go find Roger.
No, they went. I thought like the whole thing with the tunnels and that dude who was trying to kill them came about, and they made the decision like, okay, we can't stay here. We might as well go back to our parents. And because they made that decision, they had enough time to go home and pack a suitcase.
So y'all motherfuckers just brought books and a couple.
I love that for
out of
Jamie.
toys.
I love that for Jamie. He got him a copy of Lord of the Rings.
I mean, that was cool, but okay.
How are you going to bring books and not hypodermic needles?
Thank you.
Why would Brianna have access to hypodermic needles?
You can go to any pharmacy.
Oh, you can? Oh, my bad.
Medical supplies.
I have some right here because my cat was diabetic.
Oh, I didn't know that. I didn't know that's a thing you could just buy if you're not a doctor. Okay.
Medical, like a lot medical
she
supplies.
Brought back a medical book.
No, medical supplies for your mother who is a doctor in this time that's trying to cure shit.
Well, Claire can just like build shit. She don't need to bring
newspapers,
penicillin, a bottle of penicillin that you
No,
can
I'm being
use.
the devil's advocate. You're not wrong. You're not wrong. If you have time to bring back Lord of the Rings, you can.
How about 1960s guns that Roger could buy?
Yeah, like, and that was a new copy. I hope she didn't go to the store and buy a brand new edition of Lord of the Rings for Jamie, because that didn't even look like something they just had lying around. Like, they had time to go grocery shopping and like.
I would be bringing back a whole guy. I'll be bringing back a whole damn chest. Okay,
Arnold Schwarzenegger, Rambo. Like, that's how Juwan's going back to
the MMR. That's what we need to bring.
Bring a couple of grenades. This is why we can't time travel.
Fucking claymores or some shit.
You're never gonna have the ability to time travel just because of this.
And then he looks at the book by Frank and is like, "What do you think of that, bitch?"
Look. I did watch a show once where this chick went back with a gun to like ancient Chinese time, and like they were fighting. She was just like, pow. And I was like, okay, you thought about that. I love it. But yeah, they also bring back a book by Frank Randall.
let's savor it. Let's savor it.
There
You
is
know.
nothing to
So we
savor.
got the Lord of the Rings, and we
Okay.
got and Claire got her medical book that she has no
Mhm.
medical supplies to actually do the
She can
cures
make it.
to do the cures.
If
And
she
yeah,
made, what was it, opium? What did she
she
make? You
made
said
she made heroin. She
that
made,
season where she got addicted to heroin. The bitch was passing out everywhere.
so okay,
Yes.
listen. So she pulls out and Soul of a Rebel, the titular book title of the episode. Jamie gingerly, just looks at examines
Gingerly, okay.
the jacket and looks at the end, and it is written by Franklin, that nigga Wolverton Randall.
I wish that's what the
That's
flap
my
jacket actually said.
I fucking cheered. I fucking cheered
Okay.
because he lives on. He lives on.
Okay, sure. Isn't
Frank,
he dead? But sure.
Frank Randall lives on.
I have a question for you about this book.
Yes.
Why did he mention Jamie 13 times?
Okay. Well,
like, why is Jamie's name in his mouth that much in a book?
I imagine that Jamie is probably a famous figure in within this history. Oh, wait a minute. You know what, Sarah? Wasn't there some type of scene or something that that Frank knew that Jamie was married to Claire?
I think Frank knew. Yeah.
Yeah, she
I think
told him.
so. You know what? Okay, here's my theory. Here's a theory then why he's mentioned so much. That if he calls so much attention to it, maybe there is a possibility that I don't know how he would have known this, but maybe it's a possibility that this book could have got back to Clara. And like, hey, this is your warning that this is going to happen. So I'm gonna say your man's name so many, X amount of times.
I mean, it's not like the book just came out of nowhere. Brianna found the book, even though she didn't read it.
Right. I'm spitballing. Like maybe there's a possibility that Frank thought that Frank would have had some type of idea. Excuse me. That it could have got back to Claire.
I think you're giving Frank too much credit. I don't think Frank gave a fuck. Just like she said, just like Claire was like, he didn't even tell me you were alive.
I would have met if there could be a scene that says, "Hey, this is Frank reaching out to save us."
Yeah, but Frank didn't even tell her Jamie was alive.
That's also true.
Why would he give a fuck about Jamie living?
That's also true.
I
think Frank is obsessed with Jamie because Jamie cucked him from the past.
Yeah.
Not too much.
Yeah.
Not too much. Not too much.
That seems more likely than he's trying to reach out and save. Yeah.
But
I am open to a thought though that Frank and Jamie are in some kind of interesting partnership.
Would it be considered an interstellar fight or is it a time and space?
Yeah, I'm not explaining it eloquently, but I kind of have a theory.
I get what you're saying. I'm just saying that's not fitting of the character of Frank, right? I think Frank was I think Frank and Jamie are mad at each other like they live in the same century.
Which is kind of funny because later on he said, you didn't tell me that how much Frank looked like Black Jack Randall. It's like, oh, well, and they're like, oh, yeah, he was fine. I mean,
No, that wasn't. No, I don't even think that was where that was going at all. But sure, he was fine. And my response to that was, when was she gonna tell you between War Number 1 or Revolution Number 3, Jamie?
I know. I mean, they were both assaulted more or less by Blackjack. So, what are you gonna say? I was shocked to come back and get almost raped by somebody who looked exactly
Exactly
like
like
my
my husband.
husband.
Yeah.
And then he took you
Yeah.
hostage and did rape you. And
Like, what
like,
is that
and
conversation?
then I'm taking our daughter back to be raised by a man who
Yeah.
looks exactly like your captor. Like,
Yeah.
that's like,
Yeah.
how do you have that? I think
Jamie just likes to start arguments for stupid reasons.
he
And as a person
does.
who likes
He's
to start,
Scottish.
yeah, I do that. Like, it's not even really an argument. I just want to like get a rise out of you, and then I'll just bring it back
Right.
down because that's a nothing burger of an argument. I get it, but it's been like 30 years, Jamie.
Yeah, you're like literally you won.
Yeah,
So
not even
can
30
you
years.
just
30 years and
calm
like
down?
3 centuries combined. Like,
Right.
and he's like,
Why
why
are
are
you
you
riled up right now?
Oh, I love you, Jamie. I love you. What did you guys? You know what? No, I'll save this because there's something I've been putting off talking about. Okay, yeah. So the book. So supposedly the book has Jamie's day of death in it.
Yeah.
Yes, which is why I think it's a warning because either Jamie is so well known or it's put in there intentionally so it could be avoided.
But I felt like we did that plot line with the house. Like they already thought they were gonna die in the house, and no, the house burnt, but they didn't die in it.
Where did that article come from? The one about the house. Where did that come from? The original one about the house.
The news? I don't know. The newspaper?
Didn't that also come from Frank?
Did it? No.
No.
I thought it did.
I think it was Brianna who found
like
it. That's why she came to the past.
Roger found it?
Yeah,
Okay.
they found it in the future.
Okay, gotcha. Okay, interesting. Okay, never mind then.
Unless Frank Randall has been the true mastermind behind, like Moriarty. Like
I would accept that too.
That would, I mean, it's his evil genes kicking in.
Yeah. So so other than Jamie being petty and like starting a fight to start a fight, I guess it's a 2-part question. What was the point of this scene to you guys? Of like the book, Jamie knowing his death day, Frank Randall, like what were we as the viewer supposed to take from this scene?
I think it's just like beginning to ratchet up the tension again. Like just because you're home and just because you got your house and just because your family's all on the ridge and everybody is fine, happy and healthy and you're out in the middle of nowhere doesn't mean that you've truly escaped conflict because you, Jamie, are a lightning rod and it's always going to find you, and so, or you're going to find it, so it just puts like a clock on the happiness that we're enjoying, like it's just, and also a little perspective, like, okay, it's not just going to be this douche, who took over the general store. That's the real problem. There's real problems percolating.
Oh yes. I forgot to mention there's a gentleman by the name of Benjamin Cleveland who I guess I don't know if he's the one like branding British people or royalists with GR. And he wants Jamie to join his militia, and Jamie's like, I'm retired. I'm out the game. Yeah. But I guess that this dude is gonna be a problem.
So is this the dude that owns that one of the other owner of the store?
No. I don't know. I know half the owner of the store is the captain guy, and the other half, I don't know. I think he was already there. So I don't think we saw this Cleveland guy.
Okay, gotcha. Okay.
Yeah. And Jamie tells Brianna, go introduce yourself around. Also, like, go check out that captain guy. Because I don't know. I don't know if it's me. I like how they're like, I don't know. That's his dude. I like that.
Yes.
Yeah. But also, like, go check out that guy and make sure I'm just not out here being paranoid. So, Jamie and Brianna, not Jamie and Brianna, Jamie and Roger, they've come a long way from Jamie trying to murder him.
Now he just tries to murder him in other ways.
What does that mean?
Tangential murder.
Yeah, go ask around. You
Oh,
know how smooth you are and
yeah.
how many times you've not gotten busted every single time I've
Oh,
asked you
that's
to look in
true.
on people.
Oh, yeah.
Remember that one time you ended up hanging from a tree?
You know what?
You know that time you almost got lynched?
Oh my
You
God.
know, I hear there's another guy who's out here lynching people. Maybe
Oh
you
my-
should cozy up to him.
Well, now it just seems like Jamie's trying to get him killed.
I mean, if the shoe fits.
Oh my God. Poor Roger. It's not easy being a son-in-law. It's really not.
Not of Jamie's.
Definitely not of Jamie's. So, okay. So then outside of that, we have this whole William and Lord John Grey, and they have now introduced a baby and the wife we didn't know about.
They
John
are
Gray.
playing with our emotions.
John
Right.
Gray just
They
collected kids.
did that 100% on
I
purpose.
was like, John has a baby?
They're just like not being nice to our
Yeah, I
ovaries
know.
because the first sign of Lord John Gray is holding a baby. Get out of here.
Someone read a fanfic and was like, you guys, I think I know what the fans want. Lord
Screaming
John
in a
Grey.
baby.
Baby.
It's Lord John Gray and Jamie.
Oh my God. And then immediately William comes back and I hated everything because
Oh my God.
he's still here, like wallowing in the guilt that he wasn't able to protect Fanny's sister, who, if it holds true, is then his cousin. Wait. No, that's not how that works.
His niece.
Jesus fucking Christ. His
Wait,
niece. Okay. No, because he wasn't. You remember that prostitute?
Yes.
That prostitute was technically
His
Jamie
niece.
and Claire's daughter.
Right.
No, granddaughter.
No, granddaughter. I'm
Wait a
writing.
minute. I'm sorry. Okay, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're
No,
right.
you
You're
got
right.
it.
You're right.
You
You're right.
got yes.
Yeah,
You understand.
and he is the son. Yeah, I'll go with whatever. They're biologically related. Yes, and even though it
Is
seems
this
like he wanted
the
to fuck a
time
prostitute.
for this rant or no? Should I
good.
save it? Should we save it?
Let me see.
for later?
Let me just summarize sort of what happened.
Yes.
Because British soldier brings William back. He's been doing this thing where he just gets very drunk, but he's also looking for information to find the British soldier who got the granddaughter killed. And he is also just been wallowing in the fact that, who am I? Oh my God, I'm a bastard baby. I'm not this rich kid, even though
No one
and-
cares about this, William.
oh my God, no one. And it's like, this has been happening since last season. I'm done with it. But John, because he's the great, okay, that's going to be my rant, but I'm going to let you go first.
No, you go first. Because like my rant is more relevant, I guess, to Jamie and Claire.
John needs to kick this kid in the ass. I'm tired. John has spoiled the fuck out of William. Because the audacity of you being like, oh my God, I'm a bastard baby while you get drunk and come back to your mansion.
Right.
Does not compute.
Poor you being raised as a lord.
Yeah. And your dad says you get to keep everything. And the only way you could lose everything is if you perform treason and then the king kicks you out. And heads up, the king is not really in charge right now because he's got like dementia or Alzheimer or whatever. King George. Is King I don't know what the timeline is right now.
Yes. That's
but like no one's like processing paperwork to not make you a lord anymore, William.
Mm-hmm.
So this is all just John, you are a great father and you are hot, but William acting like this is 1,000% John spoiling him.
Yeah.
Because you're not coming to my house drunk night after night, looking stupid, throwing up in my fucking vase.
You know what? Wait a minute. I ain't gonna hold you. I ain't gonna hold you. But what happened last season?
Which part?
John showing up drunk at Claire's house when they thought and Claire and John getting drunk together when they thought Jamie was dead.
Yes.
And you know, I
what
had
that got to do with William?
like bad is like father like son. where do you think he got it from?
They're emotional creatures. Yes, I agree. Him and but again, but that I this is the issue with William because it's
From
like
both
no,
of his
John,
brothers.
John, not William. John is your daddy. That's the only reason you're getting away with because Jamie would have whooped your goddamn ass. All of this would still not be happening. And I love how John was like, hey, maybe you should go into the army because obviously you not doing shit is not a good idea. I'd rather you go into the army and possibly die than all this dumb shit. So I was just really like, John, I love you. You're hot, but you have spoiled William. And we always saw that from when he was a young kid. So I guess that tracks. But like, I cannot take, I'm giving them one more episode. But, and hopefully the introduction of his cousin having a wife and a baby brings out some
Allegedly.
kind of, huh?
Allegedly.
But she knew the family name, Watsword. That's the
Yeah, that
nobody
is
would know that
weird.
name.
The shit that was wrote
weird.
down,
Yeah,
easily wrote down in a letter.
yeah, and
Right.
he wasn't wrong for saying it might be a scam. You know that. But it also looked like they were trying to be like, oh, he might fuck this woman.
And that is because William cannot stop dipping his pen into the family ink. I need him to stop with the faux and or real incest. This man, like, and this is my, I don't even know. I might as well just jump into it while I'm ranting about William because like this is the problem with this twist that has not even occurred in the book where they confirm more or less, but still speculating that Faith, who is Jane and what's her name's mother, Fanny's mother, was their daughter. And that the problem with that, like, why is that a preferable twist to her having just been a tragic loss when they can, this is the final season, everybody who knew anything about that, mother what's her name, father what's his name, the mother, Jane, anybody who would have known is dead. So they will never know for sure why she was taken.
Is it possible Father Raymond is going to come from the future and or the past to solve this shit?
I mean, can you really see that happening in the next 6 episodes?
I agree. Then what is the reason?
Right. So we'll never know. And so the only, like, it's like the writers were like, "Aw, Jamie and Claire are raising their real granddaughter. Isn't that sweet?" Yeah. And like, yes, I guess that is sweet. But then you open this gaping hole of plot as to like why you can't possibly even speculate they were running a baby mill. Like, who knows? Like they want
baby mill.
Like what's going on here?
And then how did she end up on a boat? Like,
right. And then for them to be like, oh, I know she was at least loved. You don't know shit about her.
Yeah,
she ended up a boat captain's wife.
Yeah.
And they had their daughters out on the seas, which means they probably didn't have a house. I don't know. Like, are you sure just because she got married doesn't mean she was loved?
Happy,
you know, not a lot of women, you know, were in loving relationships back then. You had to get married because you didn't have any rights. And then like, and then on top of it all, the fact that and coming from a Targaryen sympathizer such as myself, I know this is crazy, but like the fact that William fucked her is Jane is such a huge problem for me.
It feels like they keep forgetting that they've complicated it with William, and I don't know how they forget that because that's their job.
Yes, I'm like, that is disgusting, guys. And I do know that like men marry their nieces and cousins and whatever, and like
William is too young to be doing all of this.
But like, yes, like why did we have to make it like that? That is just, and the fact that like that's tragic, right? Like it's not like he's sitting there thinking about his lost love who died and killed herself, and that was so sad. And I'm sitting here like, that was your niece, bro.
Yeah,
Like you
yeah,
got
it's
your
kind of yuck.
niece killed.
Yeah.
That is
And he's not
disgusting.
voicing that to anyone.
Uh, I know. Like the
Yeah,
fact that like, will this ever come up between them as a family? And
yeah.
him like, oh, that was my niece,
Because it's either
like,
that Faith died as a baby, and I feel terrible
right.
for
That's sad.
because it's like, did the child die or not? Like that makes a
Right.
difference.
Right. And just because you name a premature baby something, which
Mhm.
is like a very common name for
Yeah,
Christians back then and still now,
yeah.
why does that baby, you
Matter.
know,
Is she is she the princess that was promised? Because it makes it feel
and
like
why would they
if
keep her the
Master
same
Raymond
name?
stole her baby, maybe
Right.
she's like the Scottish princess or something. Like
Right.
it makes it feel like she has some destiny that was
Right.
greater than Jamie and Claire needing to raise their child.
Right. Like make that make sense. Like, are they going to come across a book of like the occult or something that he had started around,
Oh my gosh.
raising this child or like, and like,
Yeah,
why would you steal somebody's child and keep their name the same when they don't even know their own name?
yeah,
Like you take
yeah,
somebody's cat and you change their name. Like, why would you
yeah.
not rename a child? I don't know.
Child.
It's just,
Yeah. I am as confused as you because either Faith existed and lived a terrible life, and
yeah,
the people that stole her didn't care for her, or Faith did not live, and this person who we are now feeling bad for has
right.
no connection to the storyline in any other way other than now you have their child.
Right. And I mean, and at best, she lived probably a relatively fine, mediocre life. Then she was murdered
Yeah.
and her daughter was raped in front of her
And sold into
and
prostitution,
sold into
then
prostitution
murdered.
after she fucked her uncle. Like what? Like why? Why
Well, we
is
can
that a
put it
good
like that.
twist?
Yeah, like where are we going? There better be a twist. There's got to
For
be a
no
twist.
reason.
People are not
For no
happy
reason.
about it. Yeah, yeah. Like how do you tie? Like this is, you can't be doing this in the eighth final season. Like
Right.
like
That's the thing. Like
yeah.
if you had solved this, a year ago and there was a possibility that you might run across Master
And then
Raymond
they
or
said
something like that.
the guy threw her in the ocean. Like we haven't watched the show where every character survives getting thrown overboard.
Right. Right.
like
Like how
we're just
fast was that ship
1000%
going?
certain.
Yeah.
Maybe she survived. But
What
then
if she
why?
swam?
Yeah, that's. But yeah, no. Back to the fact that William looks like he's gonna fuck Kate
Because of course.
because it's like, dude. I mean, maybe it's like because they were doing that lazy thing. It's kind of like the lazy thing they did in F1, where they just had to give Brad Pitt a love interest. Like that movie didn't need a romantic interest. William also does not need a romantic interest. But in a show like this, they probably feel like
Right.
they have to give him a romantic interest. But everybody they keep giving him is related to him, like in some way. Because those are
Yeah.
the only people. Those are the only women he's around,
Right.
or people that are
He
related to
was
him by
very
blood.
close to his cousin and loved
Yeah,
him. So obviously he has to marry his wife.
yeah, that's the only. What
Like
if this is the
William,
only way to
no.
get him to stop whining about being a lord? Is that okay if
Can
it'll get him to shut up if we let him fuck Kate?
can Ian introduce him to like his ex-wife's sister?
Take him to a Quaker meeting or
Like
something.
he
Like there are
definitely won't
options.
be
Yeah,
related to any of the Native
yeah.
Americans.
And it's like
That
William and John are such a small part of the story, but like
right.
they are also the biggest inconsistencies for me in whatever. Like just go back to England for the love of God, please.
Right.
Just be done with
Well,
America.
and I mean they did in the book,
Yeah,
like
yeah, yeah,
they're not mixing it up being in trouble this whole time.
yeah. So I mean, I enjoyed it. Out of 1 out of 10, I'm gonna give this a strong 8.5.
Okay.
Oh
This,
wait, but we
yeah.
didn't talk about Jamie
Who
and
did we
Claire's
talk
bedroom
about?
scene.
Wait, who?
Jamie and Claire's
Oh
bedroom
my god!
scene.
I'm like, I was like, Jamie, stop trying to fuck Claire. As soon as I saw Claire by the window, I was like, he's gonna try and fuck her. I just knew
That
it.
was the
What he said?
weirdest. Come
You look,
on,
you
you
look
know,
so good in the light.
like baby. Do you remember the night that we made
Made our
our
baby.
dead daughter?
And Jamie
Like,
That's
continues to know
wild.
like her body
Wow.
more than she does, even though she's a doctor. He was like, "Yeah, that was your third ovulation cycle." Like Jamie.
Jamie, I somehow I believe that Jamie does know
No,
because
I
he's
believe it
just
too.
he's he's into
Yeah,
that.
he's
But
special. He's special.
I was like, this is the biggest cringe
Yeah.
that this man has ever committed because either way, either their baby died or she was stolen,
He was like,
as we have
that was the night
discussed.
we made her. I was like, because I felt like, baby, you know what it was back then? Every time they fucked, he was like, I'm gonna put a baby in you, because that's all
I know,
Jamie's mind was. That's
right?
why. That's probably why he thinks
He's a
that.
breeder.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh my
He's
God, seriously.
definitely a breeder. He's definitely a breeder.
I'm sorry.
But I was just like, oh, there goes Jamie. He's about to fuck again. Like,
Yeah.
Claire can't look wistfully at the sky
Right.
without Jamie being like, put a baby in her.
Oh my God.
What are your thoughts on
How
that
do
after
you
we've said
know?
all that, Joanne? What did you think about? I mean, I love that he still has the hots for her.
Yeah, I mean, as a old man in a committed relationship, I can appreciate a man still finding, his wife, sexually attractive after a certain age. So I did not mind that at all.
Right.
I mean, I
That
do
part
agree.
was fine.
I do agree that it was kind of weirdly framed dialogue there, but I thought it was sweet.
It was
Yeah.
sweet, and then it was like, oh.
Right.
Okay.
That's the thing. I mean, they're very hot people, and it was like hot older people, and obviously, I mean, I am older than Juan, and so I've got no problem with hot older people doing it.
Same.
However, I just don't feel like that was
yeah.
the best conversational topic.
It went from like, oh, that's cute to, like, yeah, it was maybe that was like a teamwork of a line in the writer's room or something. But I don't know, Jamie's just a freak. Also, in the book, like like they'll be like, we're going to war, and Jamie's like, let's bone. I'm like, Jesus Christ. He'll be like, we just got to find a tree. Sassenach. It's always finding trees.
So okay, so how about this? So we're gonna see the tag in one of these episodes because it's the final season. They're gonna do it, so it's gonna be the strong sexual content. Would you rather it be Jamie and Claire or Brianna and Roger?
Jamie and Claire.
There you go. So stop complaining.
And at least like the costuming looks better this year. I love the wigs on both Jamie and Claire. I don't know what was happening last season, but I wasn't really feeling like their old look.
Mm-hmm.
This feels more settled in. So
they look more realistically their age. Like for two people that are that hot as younger people.
Yes.
Unless they get incredibly ill or something like that, or start drinking, or whatever, they're not gonna look much worse when they get older. And their wigs were horrific last year. They did not spend the money on the wigs.
It looks like they went to that Halloween store. What's it called?
Right.
Halloween. The one everybody goes to every Halloween. Spirit House. For the wigs last season. Yeah.
And then they like made Jamie look too sickly, and they just look too rough. This season they look realistic for their age.
So I want to see Jamie's spectacles.
Oh, they will. Yeah.
They better.
It's gonna be Jamie spectacles reading Frank's book.
Oh, don't threaten me with a good time.
Oh, sure. I guess we both win in that case. Oh my God. Okay. I enjoyed this episode way more than I was expecting to. I am absolutely gonna look forward to episode 2. Episode 2 is titled But we don't have a title yet. We're doing that this season.
I
Oh no, it's
see.
titled Prophecies. My bad. Huh.
Oh, we did
Prophecy.
have a little like sweet like bee thing, you know.
Did we?
Yeah, like the bees, they,
I was actually gonna say. I was gonna ask. Do you think that's Chekhov's bees?
in what way
I'm
though?
not sure. Yeah.
I think I felt kind of like it was just like, oh, they said the thing, where like you have to tell
With
the
the book
bees
title.
your
Yeah.
gossip or they get butthurt. So, it's like, go tell the bees I'm gone. So
yeah,
like,
I love that book title.
so
Yeah,
that was
I was
nice. And
thinking
then
that
they
those bees are
also,
gonna kill someone.
I don't know, but they also had to bring in, they used the bees to bring back our threesome couple, which is like very
We
nice.
didn't even see the
Keziah.
twins though.
Yeah.
Yeah,
No,
Keziah
but he
and
mentioned
whatever.
them. Yeah, he
Yeah.
was like, and then I'll see you and
And
Kezzy
Keziah or whatever the fuck y'all
and
was.
right.
You're so sick of them. Like, whatever the fuck you guys are doing in the back of the woods.
We'll send you some honey. I don't want to know what you do with it.
Yo, that I still remember reading that in the book, but also in the show. It's just funny because freaks, they were just like, no, we want this,
Right.
and we're gonna have it, and everybody was like, well,
and Jamie is so judgmental.
Yes.
When he was just doing his shenanigans a minute ago.
But these are their shenanigans was like a lot. They're proud to be like in the threesome. And then having babies, like that's gonna be awkward. Like, who's the daddy? They don't know. They don't care.
They're twins. It doesn't matter. They're genetically the same baby.
And that just makes it freakier because she doesn't know that. She doesn't know that. She doesn't know how genetics works. She's not thinking I'm doing this because they're genetically the same.
Meanwhile, rewind 30 minutes ago to me screaming about William.
No, but like she's not their cousin, so she could do this. Right. Yeah. There's no. That's somebody
a good
online
point.
Today was like, "Oh, did you see
they're
that
related to each other, but they're not with each other."
Yeah, exactly. Somebody online today was like, "Did you see that sparkle between William and Kate?" I was like, "Fuck you! What do you mean sparkle? What do you mean sparkle? There should be no sparkling happen." Anyway,
between William and who?
Between William and Kate, Ben's wife.
Oh yes.
I was like, there should be no sparkling. There should be no sparkles. There should be no chemistry.
Also, was there something like that baby looked overheated? I was about to rip that baby out of the pram and take some layers off because why is that baby like red in the face? It looked overheated.
Maybe the house has indoor air conditioning. I don't know. That was a lot of swaddle for a baby. You're not wrong.
It was. And where are they? North Carolina, Virginia? I don't know.
I don't know.
It's hot.
Do you think we're gonna see it? What's her name? Aunt Josiah? Is it Josiah? Not Josiah.
Jocasta.
The rich aunt. Jocasta. Do you think we're gonna see her this season?
I don't know. Could be. I kind of don't want to see her in the aftermath of that piece of shit show.
I know.
Yeah, flashbacks.
She's one of the characters that did get ruined a little bit. But
just everybody was terrible in that show. You guys go listen to us just rant and rave for 10 episodes. Was it 10 or 8? Either way, it was 6 too many.
Too many.
Too many. I would say 8 too many. Should have just been a mini movie.
I think it was 10, wasn't it?
It was 10.
It was like way too long.
We deserved an award for that shit. But I also was like, no, I'm going to finish this so I could hate on this properly. You guys, I'm not going to drop it for you guys to be like, well, you didn't even finish it. No, I finished that piece of shit. And feedback time.
You're going to get these thoughts.
Yeah. You're going to get these concise and logical and factually relevant rants about blood of my blood. Okay, guys, let's jump into feedback. So as a reminder, you can always send your feedback to tvmoviemistress@gmail.com or wait for me to put up the post in the Facebook group. This week it was a little bit late put it up today, but thank you guys for still coming through. And Leslie's is the first feedback because at this point I watched, I was like, oh, I guess faith is real. And Leslie's feedback goes, I'm still confused why they are going along with this faith was a live storyline.
Me too, girl.
Blood of My Blood explained how that song would have made it to the past via Claire's mother, because who knows where the two went after season 1. Can you explain that to me? How would that have?
Yeah, because if they don't make it back through the rocks, then they're back in the past with Claire's brother. So they raise Claire's brother in the past, and he could be the father.
Oh, we
of
still
the
have fucking
girls.
Claire's. I forgot that's a
Yes.
father. Jesus
I
fucking
fucking hate it. I hate it.
I forgot Claire's brothers.
I
Guys,
hate
if
it.
you didn't watch Blood of My Blood, Claire has a brother in the past,
yeah.
probably. Just
So I
fucking-
mean, at least then, if it was Claire's brother's daughters and William fucked her, they wouldn't be related.
I hate it. Why I hate it.
Okay, so maybe we were wrong. Blood of My Blood did spoil something because it introduced that Claire has a brother somewhere in the past.
Somewhere in the past. I mean, if he didn't make it back, which like you could presume
Yeah.
that is how the song was back
Yeah.
there. And it makes more sense, doesn't it? That Claire's whole mom
So maybe
was in the past.
Fanny is Claire's brother's grandchild.
Right. Or daughter.
So where the fuck? Oh my god.
Yeah. So that's Claire's niece.
I gotta go. I mean, I guess still related by blood, but
No, but like Claire would be related to her by blood, but William wouldn't be related to her by blood.
I'm not even thinking about William. I'm just thinking about
I can't stop thinking
Fanny.
about William. But no, you're right, because
Yeah.
Claire would be raising her niece or grandniece, and that would be fine, and it would make more sense that she would know
Yeah.
the song rather than Claire singing it one time to a premature baby in France and somebody overhearing her
That's not
and
how baby
apparently
minds
singing that
work.
song. Like what?
Yeah. Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, vey. I forgot about there's a brother out here. Okay, so
Right.
Leslie continues. I don't see how any of the people in their lives at that time would have hid that from them. They were not surrounded by people who didn't care for them and hurt at their loss. So it would be hard for me to believe those characters did that. Are we supposed to believe that Claire just didn't clock that the baby was alive? Or is it that they were shown a different baby? It's just too much. And like I said, not necessary since Bomb makes it not necessary. You're right, Leslie. You're right. And Leslie finishes. Also, this is the closest in time between book reading and TV season airing. Too much is too fresh in my mind. And that right there is why I had to put down Go Tell the Bees I Am Gone, because I was just like, yeah, I don't want to mess this up. Book life and TV life. I'm just going to let TV life finish and go back to the book. But yeah, no, because I was just like, so I guess Claire, I was like, I guess Faith lived, but you guys bring some good point. Yeah, there's some dog shit. I hope the twist is worth it. I really hope the twist is worth it.
Right. Or the suggested twist anyway, because we don't even know which one of those is the real twist.
What if the final episode is Claire meeting her brother?
I think Claire may meet her brother, but I think it's going to be earlier than that.
What if Claire's brother is Roger's father?
Okay, gross.
I'm just saying dumb shit now. I'm sorry. Stop.
Yeah, I guess that could make sense. Like, let's see. So
Because he's an
Claire's
orphan,
brother,
yeah,
he was 5 years younger than her, but then we have to put him in the timeline.
Yeah.
So Claire's brother would be just a little bit older than Jamie's older brother. So
Mm.
that's
But
doable. Like he
younger,
would
but also so much younger than like Colin and Dougal.
right, he
Mhm.
would be an older man. Like Jamie is almost 60
Mm-hmm.
right now.
So he could still be. I mean, I don't know how he
Yeah, I
get to
mean he's
America,
like
but
early 70s.
yeah.
That's doable. But
Okay.
I don't know, like,
60s, 70s.
is this kind of show? I wouldn't mind, but
Yeah. This is interesting. Okay, we'll see. I wish we'll see.
alright.
It's gonna be
Keep a
interesting.
lookout for an older man with curly hair.
Oh my gosh. Okay, next
Singing
feedback.
modern songs.
Oh, singing modern songs. Sheesh. And then it's like if he did go back to the future, he would have found Claire, even if her uncle. Anyway, you know what? Let's next feedback. I'm not
Yeah.
doing this with the show right now. I already gave it a strong 8.5. I'm going to leave it at that.
Right.
Laura's feedback says, just how much do you think would have gotten past Mother Hildegard? Stillbirth due to placenta previa wouldn't just be prematurity in this case. Damage due to hypoxia isn't reversible. Okay, so Faith would have been brain dead as well as
Yeah.
isn't like hypoxia like lack of oxygen?
Right. Like
Hypoxia.
she would have either had like cerebral palsy,
Yeah.
which would have been really difficult to manage back at that time,
Okay.
or
Yeah.
brain dead. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. And Mother Hildegard wouldn't have created an empty grave. No matter what Monsieur Raymond's skills, he'd have been far too late exhuming a dead and buried body. And nobody's even mentioning that this alternative line would mean that William.
There you go.
I hate it.
You got it.
William slept with his sister. Ew.
It was his niece, but yes.
Oh my God. William, you're a problem. You're a problem, William. And if William ends up with Amaranthus, oh, that is her name. That's such a weird ass name. I'm not going to be pleased. That's just me, though. Book me wants him with bitch. It's Laura, I love you. What? What? Laura wants. I'm sorry I called you bitch. I apologize. Just that statement you closed with really
Affectionately.
confused me. She wants him with Fanny. She wants William with Fanny.
No, that's his other niece.
What are you doing? How did we get here?
Wait a minute. What the fuck is going
He's
on
still
now?
related to
What?
Fanny.
Even if that wasn't, she's a child. Like that would be like, what are we doing? Grooming?
This is some like King of England shit.
How did we get? Okay,
Y'all are out of control.
out of control. I'm sorry I called you a bitch, Lord. That just took me. I don't get surprised often, but that did it. Okay, final feedback comes from Amanda. Amanda says, I thought this episode felt like a warm homecoming. It was nice to be back on the ridge. Claire and Jamie have so much family and chosen family, and it takes a beat to remember that. After this episode, 9 more episodes to finish it all out, and I'm just hoping after all these years that they stick the landing. Oh, P.S., of course, there has to be a war coming. There is always a war coming in Outlander. You're 1,000% correct. Oh, I love this show. I love this show. It's our fault for overthinking. But someone has to. Someone has
I
to.
mean,
Okay,
the
so if I
people
give
who
it
are
an 8
literally being paid to think about this
we're just spitballing
are
and we're
not
like,
thinking about it.
too much incest going on, William.
Right.
Chill.
They're like, oh, it's fine.
Yeah,
It's fine.
yeah, they won't notice. Like, have you met these fans? Have you met us? So if I give it an 8.5, what are you giving it, Sarah?
Yeah, I'll go, I'll go with like an 8.
Okay, Joanne.
I also echo that. I believe an 8 is fair.
Okay, so let's divide that by 3. Okay, that's a 8.1.
That should be the average.
8.13.
That's good. Yeah. Hey, okay, I think for a first episode back after their break,
That's pretty good.
this is pretty good. This is pretty good. And I am excited and looking forward to the remaining episodes. I can't wait to see how they talk about is it a Gordian knot? Okay,
Sure.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's a Gordian incest knot. I can't wait to see how they untie
Talk
it.
yourselves out of this one.
Oh my gosh, can't wait, can't wait.
Want
So,
to.
great episode back. Anything else you guys want to add?
Yeah.
And I think we have
I got my points.
exhumed and examined every inch of this episode in great fashion. And thank you guys for listening. Make sure you share this amazingly funny episode. I'm just going to say, I'm going to do like one of my favorite podcaster does. And he always says they're the number one like podcast for the show, even though they're not. So, officially, this is the number one Outlander podcast out there. I'm not going to follow that up with facts of any kind. I'm just going to say it. So share it, listen, send in your feedback, email, Facebook group, join my YouTube channel. I'm back on that. But most of all, I am happy we're back for a good show, a good entertaining show. Few and far in between nowadays. So on that note, Juwan, tell them where they can find you.
You can find my podcast, the Edit That Out podcast, that I co-host with friend of the show, Jamel and Devin. Just let's look up Edit That Out on all podcasting platforms.
Sarah.
You can find me on Podcast Fandom talking with Nina, and although we are mostly on Patreon, but there are some free episodes available where we were talking about Night of the Seven Kingdoms, and then we will be talking about House of the Dragon this summer.
God, they better bring it with season 3, man.
I'm nervous.
Yes.
I am ready. Look, I am ready to tear a new one into a show. I'm sorry to say, I am, but I decided after Heated Rivalry, no freebies.
Exactly.
World War III might happen. We're in a fascist dictatorships. You're not gonna be bringing me mid shows for that.
Right.
I'm not gonna. Do you know how mad I would be if like I die in World War III and the last show I watched was mid?
Right.
Like,
Was
let's not
House
do
of the
that.
Dragon?
Yeah. If season 3 is mid and you have all the, don't do me like that. Anyway. You guys can find me, like I said, on Facebook, in the Facebook group, on YouTube, not really on the socials like that. I mean, TikTok
Twitch?
is there. Twitch, yes. Oh yeah, I'm doing like live shit on Twitch as well. Yeah, just out here rocking. So thank you guys very much for listening, and we'll be back next week with season 8, episode 2, Prophecies. Bye.
Peace.
Bye.